All right, here we are at the corner of FM 2164 and FM 455 East. 2164 is the road that we finished the last video on, so we'll just continue on. We're hanging a ride on 455 East. This is an amazing road. Just beautiful. Front to back, beautiful scenery. It's going to cross over the dam on Lake Ray Roberts, which in itself is a beautiful lake. We're coming up here on the Dam Store, one of my favorite places to stop and get a burger and some fries, if you're into that sort of thing. They also have decent grilled chicken, but if you're looking for a place to stop during your day, this is in a wonderful location. Small town Texas, small town food, excellent stuff. We're coming up here on the dam, going over Lake Ray Roberts, and it's just beautiful. Day or night, this is a wonderful place to take a ride. Again, this road is extremely well maintained. You're not going to go wrong. It's an excellent place to bring new riders who are learning to ride in a pack and want to understand the dynamics of group riding. You can teach them a lot of things on this particular road, 455. If you can't tell, I'm kind of glowing about it because I really enjoy this road, and it's pretty long. You can even go west behind us if you choose towards Sanger, which is not a bad place to start for this particular road. So I'm going to let you enjoy the scenery a little bit, and I'll get back with you in a moment. So I cut out a lot of this road because it, like I said, it is relatively long. This particular stretch from where we started to Country Road 94 is about a 25-minute ride, depending on traffic. So it's actually really, really nice. And again, worth your time. We're coming up here on Pilot Point. Pilot Point is a nice little town. Again, it's a Texas small town. Not much I can say anything more than that. We're going to be hanging a left here onto 377, so pay attention. This is a railroad crossing as well as a dead end right-left. So just take your time here. If you have a group with you, be aware that you might get split by the light and that you also might get split by the railroad crossing. We're just hanging our nice casual left here, and I'll give you half a second. So coming up here in Pilot Point is probably one of our favorite places to stop as a group. There's a restaurant up here called Buff's Grill. Again, nobody's paying me to say these things. This is just my observations of riding the roads and being with friends and family as we're traveling. Buff's Grill is a large family-owned grill that can accommodate very large groups of motorcycle riders, and they really love having people in. The owner is extremely gracious. He probably will come out and want to take a picture with everybody, and they go out of their way. They really bend over backwards to accommodate large groups of motorcyclists. So if you're on 377 or in this area and you have a large group of individuals, the really nice thing about this restaurant, and again, nobody's paying me to say this, is that you can drop in with 18 to 20 to 30 people and they don't mind. They will bend over backwards to get you a seat and to get you in to their restaurant. So just consider that for a minute. And then when you're out here in this area, try to think, where can we take a large group of people? Guess where? Buff's Grill. They're fantastic. Don't tell him I sent you because he doesn't really know who I am, but they're great people. After Buff's Grill is going to be your turn back onto 455 East for another long, pretty ride. And there's not really much more I can say about 455 East. It's just amazing, especially for those group of people that aren't trying to overstress themselves and get super twisty and get crazy. It's just a well-maintained, smooth road with large, wide open right and left sweeps to give people an opportunity to feel comfortable, have a good time, and enjoy their motorcycle in the beautiful weather. This road pretty much takes you straight to Salina. And again, I'm cutting out a lot of the road because this is a long journey. And, we don't need to be sitting here for 40 minutes watching me drive a motorcycle. My job is to give you road conditions and things like that. And quite frankly, there's not really anything negative to say about this road. It just speaks for itself. Not a difficult road, not an easy road. Well, it might actually be kind of easy, but there's no problems with the road. I didn't run into any major potholes. I didn't run into any major ruts or, the tar snakes or anything. This road is just extremely well maintained. And as you can see on the right and left, if you enjoy farmland, wide open spaces, this road's giving you everything you need. This is Salina. Salina, Texas is a beautiful small town. It has actually a pretty amazing downtown square, which we're going to drive past here, and I highly recommend that you stop and take your time just to walk the square. It's all red brick. It's actually quite beautiful. And the reason I'm going to show going through town is because on the other side of town, to get to Country Road 94 can be a little confusing. You can find your own path through this town. It's not hard. You can go north of it, you can go south of it. I happen to go through the heart of it because I enjoy this little area we just passed. The little downtown area I think is, quite Texas. It's, quite a good statement on how some of our small towns are managing to come back. You're just staying on this road. This is pretty much the road you came in on. You're just going to stay straight over the tracks here. Again, they're just tracks. I didn't find a lot of gravel. I didn't find hardly any potholes, nothing to worry about for your newer riders. But the town gets a little small. You can get divided up because of stop signs and things like that. Again, we're just going through this stop sign here, but you could hang a left here if you chose to with your group to get back on the main road, but I didn't. I just happened to go through the town. A lot of these small towns, it might be easier for you to find your own way through to get back to the ride on the other side. We're going to hang a left up here, coming up here shortly, and then it's going to be almost an immediate right back onto Country Road 94, which will be the continuation of this ride that we've got about, very small amount of it done here. But we're just going to hang a right here. And then once we get this right going, it's not too far till we hit Country Road 94, which is going to be the end of the video and the end of this particular portion. But I find Salina to be charming, and there's plenty of things to do there if you just want to stop for an hour or two, or go straight through. But again, small town Texas, there's a lot of charm in what we do out here in this part of the country, and we got our little trike in front of us, so give us a half a second here. We're going to be hanging a left here onto 289, and then after 289 we're going to be hitting Country Road 94, so I'll give you half a second until we get there. So 289, not too short from here. We're going to be hanging that right, like I said, and that's the end of this particular video. I hope that you liked it. Again, I'm trying to do more. I'm getting a little bit more familiar with how to do editing, and I'm getting more familiar with, adding additional cameras and things like that. So hopefully videos in the future might be a little more dynamic and exciting for everyone. But for now, this is just the review of this particular portion of the ride, and I'll have some more out hopefully within a few days. Like and subscribe, share this please, I would appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of your time, and please return and come back and give us more opportunities to help you.